4/9 here on the program. Poets will take their work to another level this coming Friday through an event called Poetic Blues. Lyricists across the country come together to do what they do best while making awareness about many social issues. This time around, not only will they be showcasing their talent, they'll also be launching a DVD and a book containing material from previous shows. Joining us now is the organiser of Poetic Blues-Nthabiseng Jahrose Jafta. Thanks so much for being with us and welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you for having me, and hello to the viewers at home as well.
Good. All right, Jahrose, Poetic Blues, it's now in its third year. It happens in Bloemfontein. Take us back to its origins.
Yeah, it started in 2015 during Makufe Festival, and we've been carrying it throughout since then, at least having 2 shows each year, depending on the social issues that we're covering throughout the year. So this time around, we'll be launching the DVD and the book that we shot last year during Makufe again. And it's a beautiful DVD with a book containing various voices, obviously from different poets. We had the likes of Mama Mhlope last year joining us. We had poets from Limpopo, from KZN, and of course from the Free State. We had Preacher Technique here. We have Shamaine Murabi. We had Hector Kunene, Lady Black Poet. So all these voices are inside this book and inside the DVD. So literally the audiences and the readers will get to witness what we saw live in our lifetime, and just we froze the moments for them and give them the artistic worldview of these poets and what they think of the social ills that are going on around them, their observations and what they go through, their experiences, their thoughts, and all of this is captured in the book and in the DVD.
Wonderful. I mean, who does it feature though? I mean, who are some of the artists that are featured in all of these?
The previous years, we had Lebu Mashile here, we had Nabo Mashiane here, we had various well-known poets crossing over the stage, but mostly we pride ourselves with the Free State poets who are also emanating and mushrooming very well and doing it, great. So this year, after we launched this book, we'll be going on stage with poetry celebrations, reading and performances from a lot of artists who are also from Bloemfontein, with one guest artist from East London. So it's going to be beautiful. We are fusing it this year again with music and jazz band. So we're going to have On Point Music band playing on stage as a resident band, and then we'll be having Preacher Technique again. We'll be having Black Soul. We'll be having Ismoloi, who's a beautiful author. We'll be having Hector Kunene here. We'll be having Sasama Mzangwa from East London. We'll be having myself, and it's going to be just awesome. John Parker will also be here, a beautiful soul musician from Bloemfontein who is doing amazing. I think people would want to see this one. So you get to have the book and the DVD to take it home and have it with your family when you're relaxed at home, but you also get to see the performances happening live,
which is priceless. Which is priceless. It really is. So as you mentioned in your first answer, and also in the introduction, the Poetic Blues also host the Makufe Poetry Festival, which I imagine is just one of the biggest platforms. Have you noticed through the years how the public's appreciation for poetry has grown? I mean, what is it like nowadays?
It has grown tremendously. I mean, during Makufe, it's always sold out, the venues, but not only in Bloemfontein. I mean, if you go to Durban, to Poetry Africa, people are coming in numbers. If you go to Cape Town, people are coming in numbers. If you go to Word and Sound in Johannesburg, people are coming in numbers. So there's this movements that are happening in the country that are pushing the poetry flag on its high, and it's great to witness that it's not just a side baby or a distant cousin, but people are actually now getting noticed and joining us in celebrating the word, but mostly welcoming us with warm hands as poets, because I think we're starting to change and map up the whole notion of poetry being for a certain kind of people, for a particular cycle and so forth, and it's actually more welcoming to everybody, even people who thought this is not for me. They're actually coming out and enjoying the word and actually consistent even in supporting us, which is amazing.
Yeah, I must say, I mean, there is a major growth in poetry and the appreciation thereof. And I suppose it's telling the stories of our time. And we do, as a country, we find ourselves in a very interesting crossroads right now. So it doesn't matter which artistic platform you use. You're a member of this country, you are seeing things unfolding in front of you. And I'm not necessarily only talking about politics. I mean, whether it be about abuse or violence or crime or just love and beauty, everything is expressed.
And hope.
And hope, exactly. I mean, there are a lot of social issues that are touched on as well. Talk to me about these kind of themes that are going to be covered.
You know, inside the book happened around the time where Fees Must Fall was at the main forefront, so we couldn't leave it. We had to froze that moment as well inside the book. So the interviews that the poets go through, they have their own views, their own worldviews around what needs to happen in the country, which was amazing for us, because at the end of the day we had to say something as well as poets, you know. So from different voices, poems themselves, I mean, you find Preacher, for example, in the book talking about his neighbor who's deaf, who has never heard any other voice, but who appreciates him and his poetry so much, yet he doesn't listen to it. So he wrote this beautiful poem in dispute to this deaf neighbor of his, which is amazing storytelling when he delivers it live. You have at Gaddafi, who speaks about matters of the heart and the issues that we go through in Azania. You have Shamin Murebi, who's a comedian on his own right through his poetry, who talks about the boot blessers of our times in the most, you know, amusing manner that you could ever see. So the nice thing about them is that when you read this book and when you watch the DVD, the renditions, probably how you would read them and how you would listen to the poets reciting it, they're completely different, and the humor and the feelings and the eroticness that comes out with it, it's superb. It's on another strike. And of course you have Uma Magri now, who carry this amazing enlightenment of wisdom and wealth that they are passing the baton to the next generations, you know, which is amazing, because you can't spend your time in their presence and not draw or drink from their quest of knowledge, you know. So you get all of those captured also in the book and also in the DVD, which was amazing. You have Obra Lebza from here in Harib district, who wrote these beautiful poems in Afrikaans, and even when he delivers them, they're just on some amazing tip. So we had young and old feel, so that it's not just the young people and the contemporary people on the stage, but we also have older people who have paved the way, and we saying we still want you here, you still have an impact, and give it to us as much as we're trying to share, because we are also here and we exist. So it's a give and take, which was amazing.
Excellent. All right, let's give out some details, because it's happening on Friday. Ticket prices and times and all of that, and I think you've spoken to us a little bit about the lineup as well.
Yes, it's happening this Friday, the 28th, at Pakov's Andre Huguenot Theatre at 6 p.m. and the ticket price is 120. Tickets are available at Pakov's, and yes, we'll be featuring Sasama Mzangwa, Jobadwana from East London, Preacher Technique, Ace Molloy, John Baka, Hector Kunene, myself, On Point Music, Black Soul. It's going to be lit. Just come and enjoy yourself and enjoy the word.
I love it. Thank you so much for being with us here on the program. All the best going forward, and I hope that it just grows stronger and stronger, and we can see that already happening. A book, a DVD that'll be on sale and launched at this year's Poetry Festival, and it really is just exciting times for those that are in the artistic arena. So Jahrose talking to us from our Bloemfontein studios. Get your tickets, and it's all happening on Friday. Poetic Blues.